Hey, what's up you guys? I'm Landon Dallatsing. What's your name? And how old are you guys? This woman, well, she's a little bit older than me. She's 75 years old. Her name is Zara Abutaleb. She was rushed to a hospital because her stomach was swollen. Doctors think that she could potentially have a tumor. So doctors quickly took her in for an ultrasound scan. To their surprise, they can only see this big mass. It was so bizarre. At this point, the doctors are just baffled to their discoveries. So they try to find out more by more scans. Radiologists are just so shocked what they see. Inside the stomach of a 75-year-old woman was a baby. Whoa! Even more shocking, this baby was actually conceived 46 years ago. Holy crap, this is so confusing. Was this baby dead or alive for the past 46 years? Well, I'm pretty sure that this baby couldn't have been alive the whole time. That would just be so unbelievable. In 1955, in a small village outside of Casablanca, Zara went into labor. 48 hours later, the baby was still unborn, so they rushed her to the hospital. And when she got there, she saw this other woman who was also giving birth. And she watched this woman die in agony and pain on the operating table. And this is when she just turned around and fled in panic. She was so convinced that she's gonna suffer the same fate. After days of excruciating pain, the pain just simply went away. Whoa, who the hell are you? Get the hell out of there, man. Interrupting my videos like that. She believed in this myth called the sleeping baby, which means if the baby is causing too much pain for the mother, it simply goes to sleep and be born at a later date. Yeah, it's just so weird the things that people believed in back then. So now she's convinced that the baby's asleep and she's not gonna worry anymore about the pregnancy because she is not pregnant anymore, I guess? Let's just say that the baby is not ready to come out. Well, guess what? As time went by, she never gave birth. So decades later, she actually decided to adopt 3 children of her own. And then they had kids, so now she's actually a grandmother. But now at the age of 75 years old, a fierce pain has come back and she doesn't know what's happening. Could this baby possibly come back to life? Very, very uncertain. So she was taken into the hospital and doctors found out with modern technology that there's still a baby inside of her stomach. And that this baby wasn't actually able to be born because it was growing outside of the womb. And it being outside of the womb, it actually fused with Zara's body and vital organs. And for her body to protect itself from any infections from the dead baby, it built this thing around the baby to separate it. Doctors can't really figure out what it is, but it's this material that's a really hard shell material. But this material has also fused into her body. And over the years, it's actually hardened, and now it's causing her pain. There was going to be an operation, but the doctors were questioning, is it even safe to remove it? Because it's attached to vital organs, and if they remove it, is she just gonna bleed out? I mean, this thing's just been fused to her body over decades. With the technology back in the day, if they have delivered this baby, because remember, back then, they don't have the technology that you need to see where the baby is. So when they make the cut back in the day, they kind of just see the baby and grab it out. They would have cut her open and she would have died on the operating table. She would have suffered from massive internal bleeding. So they've decided that they actually need to remove this baby from its tomb. And guess what? It was actually successful. She wasn't in pain anymore. In a twist of fate, it was Zara's fear all those years ago that probably saved her life. And she knows how lucky she is to survive. So now she's just some regular 75-year-old woman. She loves spending time with her adopted kids and her grandchildren.